But yeah, hey, thanks for joining me again. Alright, let's dive right into the Fallout 4 Far Harbor DLC. This is up to bat right now. Let's do it. I mentioned last video that if you want to see the build I'm using for Far Harbor, check out the previous video, right? I explain it in detail, the exact build I'm using, so I'm not going to talk about that anymore. Except for the fact that I recommended that you build or plant a carrot patch. Why? Because I got 21 carrots there, by the way. Right? Very useful. Because this build is short on perception, alright? Let's just exit. Okay, that's one thing this build is short on. Perception, alright? Perception is only up to 2. And perception helps your accuracy in VATS. We can correct that easily by taking a drug known as Orange Mentats. There you go. Orange Mentats requires 1 asbestos, 3 carrots, and 1 Mentats. Alright, so that's why I recommended that you planted a carrot patch. And I am already loaded up on lots of orange mentats, alright? It's hotkeyed and everything. Got 17 orange mentats. Oh, and another thing too. These Mirelurk egg omelets, they're great for recovering your action points, alright? I got these by raiding the, pardon me, getting the Guns and Bullets magazine at the castle meant killing a lot of Mirelurks, and there's also a lot of Mirelurk egg nests there, so that's where I got all those eggs, and then I just cook them up into Mirelurk egg omelets, and those are great for recovering action points when you run out of action points. Alright, so that's that. Let's get right into it. Apparently you're supposed to start the Far Harbor DLC by talking to Ellie at Valentine's Detective Agency in Diamond City Market. Somebody told me, I don't have time to check this out. I wish I did. I'm really pressed for time. Somebody told me that you can just go straight to the Nakano residence way out on the east side of the map. The northeast side of the map. If you just go there and walk in, you can start the Far Harbor DLC like that. And apparently they said you can start this at any time. Whereas everywhere else on the internet, they say you need to have getting a clue completed at least before you can start the Far Harbor DLC. Getting a clue is the main quest where you hook up with Dogmeat and then he takes you across and finds Kellogg at Fort Hagen. Okay, getting a clue. That's the official going knowledge on starting the Far Harbor DLC. You have to do that. At any rate, the enemies in Far Harbor are pretty high level. If you're going to walk in with a level 1 character, all I can say is good luck.
I'm glad you care. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
The only thing I'm ready for is danger and awesome.
Yeah, you tell him, Lucky.
I'm afraid hard-earned caps is all we've got to offer, honey. Anyway, the client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth. Kenji Nakano.
Nakano? Huh. That name takes me back. My memory's a little fuzzy on the details, though.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
Can't do that. Wouldn't want to put you out of a job.
Huh. I'll remember that the next time you need me to console a hysterical client. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
So, is the fedora and trench coat mandatory when solving these cases? Because I'm thinking smoking pipe and British accent.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, Gumshoe. The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start.
Okay, don't make the trench coat wisecrack if you're trying to build your affinity with Nick. And by the way, I'm going solo, as usual. Alright, so there we go. We have our standing orders. Hook up with the Nakanos. Up at the Nakano residence. Alright? Tell us where that is, Mr. Map. Mr. Map says that is way up in the northeast section of the map. Way, way, way up there. Closest destination we have is either the Parsons State Insane Asylum or the Sandy Coves Convalescent Home. Let's go for the Parsons State Insane Asylum.
What the?
Alright, so we got some activity here. It's game on. Some raiders are around. Here we go. A couple of raiders. Let's get busy. Got a crit hit. Load it up. Let's do a headshot just for posterity. Down you go. And I'm instantly hidden. That means all the enemies are dead. Now, since I'm going to be using VATS a lot, fair warning, I will be canceling out of the VATS kill animations, because this is going to get tedious if I play all of them, alright? So, and I'll just speed up the gameplay a lot, alright, if I do that. So, as soon as the guy's dead, I'll be canceling out of the VATS kill animation. Fair warning. And I don't want any of this stuff, really, unless they've got laser pistols. Let's wait till morning. Get some nice bright light on the scene here. Alright, say goodbye to the sun. Because that's it. Once you get to Far Harbor, let me tell you, if you see some sunshine, sit down for a few minutes and savor it. Because it is very rare that you'll see any sunshine in Far Harbor once you get on that map. It's all fog and dark. Okay, so there we are. That's where we're going. We may run into a Deathclaw on the way. Definitely run into some ghouls and possibly some bad doggies. Now, what I'm going to do, as a matter of course, throughout this walkthrough is whenever I'm going somewhere, I'm going to run until my action points bar is empty, half empty. Okay, and you should do the same. Never empty it out fully if you're going to be playing with this build, because you want your action points, you know, you don't want to have 0 action points if you suddenly run up against, some trouble. Okay, typically some bad doggies down this way. There we go. An alpha feral mongrel. That looks like a hub flower there. My hub flower. 3 doggies. Just gonna give up meat, and we're only gonna get XP. So let's just move on. Something's going on here. Uh-oh, we got a floating Mirelurk hunter. Let's build up some crit hits here. We got 2. I'm not hitting him here. Look, check this out. You're stuck, aren't you? Okay, it's time for some, okay, he's spitting shit at me. You're gonna get yours as soon as I... hang on. There we go. Get ya. Get another crit hit. Down you go. In case you don't know, when you're using critical hits, it doesn't matter what accuracy you have. It's a guaranteed hit. Alright? As long as you got at least 1% accuracy. What is this, I'm stuck down here? Yeah, as long as you got 1% accuracy, when you engage a crit hit, it's a guaranteed hit. Mirelurk meat, yeah. Okay, let's continue. Reload. And what's my health situation? Nuka cherries. No, I don't want that. Let me hook up something more reasonable. There we go. Forgot to bring some junk food. Okay, we got some ghoul activity here. Spinning around. Build some crit hits up on you. You guys usually have nothing. Baseball. And an oven mitt. These guys obviously don't know how to play baseball. There is the Nakano residence. Lots of speech checks to win with Kenji Nakano.
Damn it! Come in!
So, before we go in, let's put on our business suit. And get ready for a chit chat. Black rim glasses. My business suit and the newsboy cap. And might as well bump up with some great mentat and guzzle back a beer. This should put my charisma up to a whopping 14. There we go, 14. That should win any red speech check that the game throws at us.
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours. Stop. You need sleep.
She's out there, Ray. Someone has her. They could be raiders, or gunners, or God knows what else. What? Who are you? I'm sorry, but we don't have time for visitors or caravans or wherever you're from.
Sorry. I have this habit of running straight towards signs of trouble. Come to think of it, that explains a lot.
A good Samaritan? Fine. I'm out of options anyway, if you want to hear about it. My daughter is missing. It all started with this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No. She would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Let's talk money. Investigations for the missing aren't cheap.
Of course. How does 350 caps sound?
If she went far, that means travel expenses.
We could make it 400.
Don't hold out on me. You want to find your daughter, right? 500
caps. That's all we have.
Okay, there's another yellow speech check that I missed because, as usual, when I start recording, I get curious about some of the other options. So I went sarcastic, first of all, which is something I've never done. If you don't do that, I believe there's another yellow speech check up on the top there that you can win. But that's all the speech checks, so he's going to pay us $500. That's about it. Let's ask him for leads.
Do you have any idea where she could have gone?
We know she took one of the boats, but that's all. She could be anywhere.
I'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs, if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
Do we want to ask him more questions? Why not?
Hello.
Did you have questions? About my daughter?
Why did your daughter really leave? Your wife says she left on her own, but you said it was kidnappers.
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl, but she doesn't know how horrible people can be. Not like me and Ray. Why would she just leave her family with no explanation? Someone tricked her. Got her to leave the safety of home. Every minute we aren't looking for my daughter, her life is in jeopardy.
Tell me more about this radio she was fixing.
I've tried to get that damn thing to work over and over again, but there's nothing. I thought she just wanted to strip it for parts or build a toaster out of it, or something, like she usually does. Someone made contact with her, and then they took her. God, what kind of twisted psychopath has my daughter?
Anything more you can tell me about Kasumi? The smallest detail could be important.
I don't know what more to say. She's my little girl, and she doesn't know how dangerous this world is. I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these machines.
Her grandfather? He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. Kasumi picked up the knack. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts, I kept telling him he was getting too old.
Alright, had enough backstory? Alright, so there you go. There you have it. She's leaving home. Bye-bye. Let's get busy.
No more questions right now.
Work quickly, Detective.
Let's go upstairs and check out Kasumi's room. And the upstairs. Here, check this out. Kasumi's projects. Let's listen to that.
Project log, lamp. Yep, it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy.
Alright. Here's the water closet. This is Kasumi's room. What have we here? Kasumi's projects. Radio. Let's listen to that.
Project log, radio. Correction, working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... let's go with... Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common.
Okay, and I forgot to bring some key components. Namely, 1 adhesive, 2 glass, 2 screws, and 4 steel. But we can loot that. Some of that right here. Let's take this. Let's take all that. Oh, I never knew this was... I never knew this was here. Kasumi's Project Dreams. Okay, let's listen to that.
Project log, dreams. Recording what I can remember when I wake up. I keep having the same one. I'm in a white room. People are talking about me like I'm not there, or maybe they just don't care. And then there's this, I don't know, jolt, like a spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone turns to look at me. God, I hope I don't have it again tonight.
Alright, there you go. In a white room with black curtains at the station. Sounds like a pretty far out kid. Let's go check out the boathouse. Combination wrench. That's because that will provide us with some steel. TV dinner tray. Take all this stuff. Let's just take all this stuff. There's bound to be a lot of steel in there because that's a steel covered for sure. Okay, let's go check out the boathouse. And before I forget, let me put on my combat gear since we're finished with all the speech checks. And I always forget to do this. There we go. My armor rating should be up to 255, 263. That's correct. There's the boathouse. Let's go around this side. Check out the note on top of the safe. Grandfather's note. My dear Kasumi, if you ever get locked out of the safe, then the answer is here in the boathouse. Picture where the key is. Love, Granddad. That sounds like a clue. Picture where the key is. Picture where the... Picture frame! Oh, wait a minute. Let's examine this. You find a key hidden within the frame. How about that? Let's loot all this stuff here. And how about a little more adhesive? There's some Wonder Glue. Let's just take it all. What the hell? There, that should cover the components I need to do some modding once we get to Far Harbor. Alright, so we got the key to open up the safe. Let's crack her open. And what do we have here? Kasumi's final holotape. Let's give it a listen.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but... God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go. To meet these synths, I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor.
Far Harbor. Wow, how about that?
I can make my way to them from there.
Okay, so the kid's gone bananas. Let's go tell Dad. Try to get paid. Hey Dad, your kid's gone off the deep end. About that $500 you owe me?
Mr. Nakano,
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Oh, you gave birth to her, huh? That must mean you're a synth too. A synth! A synth! Burn her! Burn her! Okay, calm down. Okay, how about maybe she's confused?
Maybe your daughter is just confused. Having an identity crisis.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Does she
That
even
sounds
think
reasonable.
we're still her parents?
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. Did you find where Kasumi went, Detective?
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. You have to go after her. Please, take my other ship on the dock outside. My father's design. It has a guidance system, and it is built for distance.
A magic boat ride? Will there be sea monsters?
While I know the seas aren't
Couldn't
exactly
resist, sorry.
safe, I am confident the boat can get you there unharmed. At least, I hope. Before you go, here's the payment we discussed.
Yeah,
I'll have something more when Kasumi is safely back home.
fork over the cheese. There we go. Okay, so we got our cheese. Let's get out of here. And take the magic boat ride to Far Harbor. Oh boy. Whee! Okay, shields up, Scotty. Make sure you got all your ducks in a row here. Because we are now going to get into some combat very shortly. Okay, I'm ready.
Mainlanders ain't nothing but trouble.
Put the damn gun down.
Alright, he's got his gun up. Stay locked and loaded, people. Could be
Are you
walking you
lost?
into some trouble.
This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, Mainlander.
Oh, that cuts it.
You can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. And that means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
Well, truly, I come in peace. I wish you no harm. However, my associate may be a little more antagonistic.
I didn't come all this way to be interrogated by the likes of you.
What?
Yeah.
I knew I should have wasted it.
Oh, that cuts
Listen,
it.
stranger, if my tone is short, it's because of dealing with knuckleheads like Alan Lee. This is no interrogation, more like a welcome party. People don't come to Far Harbor unless they have a powerful good reason. It might be I can help.
I like the way she talks. A powerful good reason. Yep, mighty powerful good reason. Okay, our reason is we're looking for...
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
Uh-oh.
Damn it.
Mariners ain't coming.
Something's coming through the fog!
Uh-oh.
Help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hull never lets us down. Now follow me! Be careful on the hull.
Okay, so here we go.
Man
It's
the
an escort
hull.
mission already.
Something's out there.
You sure you
This
saw
is a
something?
cakewalk, though.
This ain't a drill.
They can't get you up here. Don't go down there, whatever you do.
I
Just stay
peeled
up here.
everyone.
And help them kill all the bad guys.
Open the gate. I've got wounded out here.
Okay, now usually I like to get around on this
No
side because this
time.
guy starts
Look
like
to the fog.
pushing
They're
over that
coming.
way and he screws up your aim and everything, so.
Oh God! Defend yourselves!
Okay, lock and load, people. It's game on. Okay, you got some gulpers happening here. Okay, headshots. We got some crit hits built up. Headshots, there we go. Oh, I'm running out of, okay, so let's get some AP happening. Head. One more should do it. Love the looks of those gulpers, eh? You're almost dead. Give me someone else. No, not you. How about you? We have one crit left. Down he goes. Let's reload. Build up some action points. Let's go. A rad roach. Okay, whatever. Let's get him out of the way. You wasted a bullet on you.
No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
How about a legendary? A little bit of legendary? Okay, here comes some anglers. Choose the one with the highest accuracy. Got 2 crit hits. Got 3 crit hits. Choose the head. We're out of action points. Wait, wait, wait. So you see the whites of their eyes. And down you go. Oh wait, that didn't quite do it. Wait a minute. Okay, they finish him off. Is that it?
We're clear.
All right. Well done, all. Open the gate.
And we're done. Next objective, talk to Captain Avery. Hey, Captain. What do you think of my moves?
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. But for your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
Oh, thank you very much. Now butter her up there.
If you managed to survive despite all that, it must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
Sounds like you should deal with the Children of Adam. Permanently.
The mainlander sees the sense in all this.
I will do everything in my power to keep the peace here. So go, Alan. Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the Synth Refuge, Acadia. Getting there
Acadia.
will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But, word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
Nah, I reckon we don't need no guide.
I don't need a guide.
Yeah,
I
what he
don't
said.
recommend going it alone. If you change your mind, best place to look for Longfellow is the bar. The last plank.
The last
Before
plank.
you do that, though, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
You're welcome. There we go. So we got our standing orders. Kasumi is at Acadia and Longfellow is in the bar, the Long Plank. I'm going to call it a video. I want to thank you all very much for watching. Coming up next, the town of Far Harbor, and then we're going to get out into the wastelands and look for Kasumi. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you thought this video was remotely entertaining and or informative, please subscribe to my channel to get more videos like this. Hot off the press.
Guns, ammo, and
Yeah.
souvenirs.
Right. See you next video.